Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today, we're diving into the wild world of Martha's Vineyard, where the rich and the rest of us collide in a hilarious, yet heartbreaking dance of economics. Picture this: Cheryl Taylor, an administrator at Martha's Vineyard Regional High School, spends her summers couch surfing because she can't afford the island's astronomical seasonal rents. And by astronomical, I mean $6,500 a week. Yeah, you heard that right. You could buy a small car for what it costs to stay on Martha's Vineyard for a month. Cheryl's life is like an episode of Survivor, but with less tropical scenery and more frantic texting to friends for a couch to crash on. She's the school's equity and access coordinator, but ironically, the only thing she can't access is a place to live. This isn't just Cheryl's problem. It's the whole island's dilemma. There are plenty of jobs, but nobody to fill them because workers can't afford to live there. It's like a game of musical chairs, but instead of losing a chair, you lose your sanity. Restaurants and stores are understaffed, and public safety is compromised because they can't keep 911 dispatchers. Imagine calling 911 and getting a voicemail: "Sorry, all operators are currently priced out of their homes. Please hold." The landlords, of course, are raking in the dough from short-term tourists. Why rent to a year-round resident for peanuts when you can charge $931 a night to someone who'll barely leave a footprint on the pristine beaches? Meanwhile, these mansions sit empty for most of the year, like the world's most expensive ghost towns. According to a new report, the island's year-round population is shrinking faster than ice cream on a hot summer day. In 2012, 40% of islanders earn less than $50,000 a year. Now, that number has dropped to 23%, while those making over $100,000 have nearly doubled. It's like the island is undergoing a class-based version of Survivor, and the middle class just got voted off. Dukes County Sheriff Robert Ogden is sounding the alarm, but it's hard to hear over the cha-ching of cash registers. He says the housing crisis is a public safety issue. They can't keep 911 operators because they're priced out. One trained correctional officer even had to take up cleaning jobs so she wouldn't lose her low-income housing. Imagine being told you earn too much to keep your job. It's like winning the lottery and then being told you have to pay double for everything. Local businesses are struggling too. Jason Merrill, who owns Martha's Vineyard Bike Rentals, gets daily inquiries about jobs with housing. It's like people are signing up for a job and a scavenger hunt at the same time. Find the hidden affordable apartment, and you get the job. Then there are folks like Abelardo Neto, a painting laborer who lives with 7 other people, each pay $850 a month in rent. Talk about a sardine can. Or Olda Data, an Albanian on a student work visa, juggling 3 jobs just to pay her $900 monthly rent. It's 3 times what she'd pay in Europe, but hey, at least she's getting the full American experience, overworked and overcharged. Ed Augustus, the state's Secretary of Housing and Livable Communities, recently visited to hear residents' woes. He must have felt like a therapist at a very high-stakes group session. He's pushing for a $6.5 billion housing bill aimed at making things better. Let's hope it works, because right now, it feels like the only way to afford living on Martha's Vineyard is to win the lottery, inherit a fortune, or become a YouTube star. So there you have it, folks. The rich get richer, the poor get priced out, and Martha's Vineyard continues to be the playground of the wealthy, where the only thing more inflated than the egos are the rents. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe start a GoFundMe for Cheryl's Summer Couch Fund.